Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jay Happ gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. It's really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff. Good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Standing in now, number 13. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So coming to the plate, Justin Smoke. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 now. Number 68 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Toronto. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. Number 45, a Rhode Island native, is the starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Number 13 is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Now in the box, number 68. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 68.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-1 home. Hard liner to center field. Hicks is right there, 1 down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Pilar, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Batting 8, second baseman
Brandon Drury will bat next. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Judge is under it.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9.
Stepping in, number 70, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Billy McKinney would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
There's a strike.
2 strikes.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hicks is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield, has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Richa sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 6th, third baseman.
Now batting, Miguel Andujar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Digging in to try it again. Number 13. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now a flare out toward right center. Torres ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a two-run shot to left center as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
The right fielder, number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Number 68.
Into the box now, number 68. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One and one.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Grichuk on at first, nobody out. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
In now, Kevin Pillar. He swings and grounds it to short. Gregorius has it, and there are two away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yonhervis Solarte. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge ranging back almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
A shot down the first baseline, and that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Stepping in now, number 70, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Popped him up. Gregorius into shallow left. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Jays lead it 6-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
1-1 the count now.
Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Brett Gardner is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Batting 9th, first baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Up next,
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Torres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. That'll bring up Billy McKinney.
leading off for the Blue Jays.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes ball 1. Judge leads off first with 1 away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They still find themselves down 6-zip. So here's the cleanup hitter, Randall Grichuk. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. And if he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he can steal some strikes that way.
A ball and a strike now. Hit back toward the mound. Torres brings it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, number 68. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
0-1 the count. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In there for strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Gleyber Torres becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Sonny Gray gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Hicks going back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Yangervis Solarte, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Gray, a native of Tennessee. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This is skied into short left center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, number 7.
Now at the plate, number 70. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
0-1. Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Behind 0-2 now. Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Billy McKinney is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And he is in there.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, number 13, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3-for-3 thus far. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Number 9 is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 9.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Way in front of that fastball.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Aaron Hicks becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the best.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box, number 68. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Hit hard down the right field line. Slow bouncer to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order as it remains, and Giancarlo Stanton now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first down. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Pillar is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Yonherbis Solarte will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Second baseman
Brandon Drury will bat next. First offering on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
now batting.
Standing in, number 9. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics.
Number 28.
First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he's safe.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Into the box now, number 13. Soft liner to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair as the lead holds at 8-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Number 25.
And a ball, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Baseman Neil
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up McKinney, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo home run here for Neil Walker, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Aaron Hicks. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Mark Leiter enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Now a pitch on the way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. So striding forward now, Justin Smoak. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rendell Grichuk. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Gregorius. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting,
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, number 68, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made an out right there.
Seared down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's big Aaron Judge starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Late that time for a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Number 9 has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Here's Didi Gregorius. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
The count now at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Line drive to left. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. Bouncer down the line. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-1 is the final tonight. Toronto took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Number 45 pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits. 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.